Test, test, test. Ooh. 10:30 I was supposed to start. I'm 10:44. Greetings, 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 good people. Welcome back to the channel. All right. So today is Wednesday. It is September 7th. The year is 2022. And that is at the time that I am recording and trying to stream this live. So if you're in here live, please hit the like button. Say hello. I don't bite. Let me know that you're in here. If the live gets choppy, I'm recording this. Always got to have a backup plan. And I will upload this later. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Okay, so we got some hot topics that I definitely want to touch on. I didn't want to break all of these topics up into different videos. So therefore, I decided to do one live. Hopefully this software that I'm using will behave itself today. All right. Tim Norman, the son of Miss Robbie, who is the owner and operator of Sweetie Pies in St. Louis. They were on the reality show Welcome to Sweetie Pies. Remember them? Okay. Shout out to all of you who have been commenting, viewing, liking, sharing the recent videos and updates that I've been doing on the channel. Shout out to y'all. So we got an update for Tim Norman. All right. Trial has started if you're unaware. Be sure to go back and check out the update videos that I have on the channel. I'm going to do a slight recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the season finale. I talked about She by Sheree the other day. And shout out to those of you who commented and liked and viewed and shared the video. I greatly appreciate the support. So I'm going to touch on that. Little Kim and Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. There's rumors and whispers. Not really. They're going to be premiering a song. Funkmaster Flex is going to be premiering the song that they have together on Hot 97 on Thursday, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then I got a couple of other little topics sprinkled in between. Like I said, if you're here live, welcome. Today is Wednesday, September 7th. The year is 2022 at the time that I am streaming and recording this video. All right, so before I get into any of the hot topics, right, I want to do a little bit of church announcements. All right, I want to warmly welcome all of the new royal family members. Yay! Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you to my returning royal family members for your support. I know some of you hit me up like, where the heck have you been? What's good? Everything is all good. The summer is coming to an end. Life happens. Things happen, but I'm alive and well. Everything is all good, and I'm back to my regularly scheduled programming. So welcome to the new royal family members, and shout out to my A1 Day Ones, and thank you to all of my returning royal family members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. You guys know that I always show y'all love. Also, continuing on with the church announcements, I started a Patreon over the weekend, right? So I'm still trying to figure everything out with that. And I did start a Discord. So I'm trying to figure out like how this is going to go, what I'm going to do, what type of content I'm going to be putting over there. So Patreon will be a little bit more rough around the edges. You know, I like to keep it real corporate and polished over here on this side of the YouTube streets. So I want to do like video call-ins. So be sure to make some suggestions, you know, as to what you want to see and discuss on Patreon, and be sure to check it out. It's patreon.com/SheRoyalB, all one word, no spaces, no dashes, no periods, no commas. Okay. So there'll be more details to come. I'm still trying to figure out the Discord server and the Patreon and how to upload. I'll probably start uploading videos before I get live. Once I start to build up a little bit more momentum over there on Patreon, then we'll just cut up. Okay. So that's it for today's church announcements. All right. So let's get into the hot topics. Okay. So let me see who's up first. Who do I want to do first? Oh, Little Kim, the queen bee, so you best take heed. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Okay. So listen, Little Kim is my girl. All right. So we're heavy on the Little Kim over here in the royal family. All right. We like Little Kim. And I know some who was shady in the comments. I posted this picture to my community tab, and one of you said, "Where is Little Kim?" Don't do her. You know who Little Kim is. So, Little Kim and Megan Thee Stallion are going to be collaborating, and I'm excited. This makes total sense to me, to be honest with you. If you're commenting, I can't see your comments right now. I'm gonna try to go back and figure it out. I don't want to click on anything because I don't want this computer to explode and this live click off. Okay, so hi, love you, welcome. Okay, so Little Kim and Megan Thee Stallion are going to be collaborating, and they're going to be premiering a song on Hot 97. Funkmaster Flex is doing a really good thing over there. Every Thursday, he premieres a song. He calls out some of these rappers in a friendly way to drop new music. Child, even Dionne Warwick and her nostrils has entered the chat. So Dionne Warwick is going to be premiering some new music. Flex is going to be playing that. And I like this whole thing where Flex is kind of keeping some of these OG rappers on their toes. You know, like Jadakiss, Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping them on their toes. It's good for hip hop, it's good for radio, and it's good for Funkmaster Flex too. So a lot of these artists are more focused on giving the music directly to the DJs before they distribute it to the what's the acronym? DSP, ISP, like the Spotify's and the Apple Music and things like that, right? So I'm here for it. I'll be tuning in because I want to hear what this project is giving. I wonder if it's the remix to Plan B, because that would make total sense, because Meg kind of sampled the Players Anthem, the whole Biggie and Little Kim, you know, from Players Anthem, Junior Mafia. So that'd be kind of dope if they did a remix to Plan B, but we don't know. So they hinted at doing a collaboration like a couple months ago. So I was pretty much expecting this. So I'm here for it. This is a collaboration, like I said, that makes absolute total sense. All right. Up next, Fat Joe. Okay, he is going to be hosting the BET Awards. Do you guys care? The BET Awards are premiering October 4th, and I'm here for it. The most interesting part of the BET Awards for me is the cipher. Duh, right? So Fat Joe's going to be hosting, and I think he's going to do a good job, but he is corny. I'm not really a fan of Fat Joe. I'm still not over some offensive remarks that he's made in the past. And also not too long ago, you know, with the whole Little Mo when he did the verses with Ja Rule. Yeah, he doesn't get a pass for that. But whatever. Good luck to Fat Joe. We wish you nothing but the best. Sort of. Break a leg. All right. Let me see if I could get to these comments. Hold up, y'all. Child, this stream is killing me. Oh. Hello from Missouri. Oh, I can't even put your comments on the screen. That's not StreamYard. Greetings to everybody who was in here. Okay. All right. Let me keep the show rolling because I know people sometimes they ain't with all of that talking. So let me get this off of here. And who do I want to go to next? Who's next on the roster? So we did Fat Joe. Oh, Tim Norman. My God, today. So you guys know Tim Norman is the son of Miss Robbie Montgomery, who is currently in jail, and his trial started yesterday for orchestrating the plot to take Andre Montgomery up out of here. So all of these four people that you see on the screen were all in cahoots. All three to the far right, minus Tim, have pled guilty. They have pled guilty to being a part of this plot to take Andre Montgomery up out of here, okay? So trial started. I did post a video with some explosive and shocking text messages that were presented to the jury, which the jury is all white from what I am hearing. Not one person is black. That's very, very interesting. Anyway, as far as an update is concerned, let me see what I wrote down in my notes, okay? Oh, I talked about this in the video yesterday. Andre's mother testified. Interesting. I don't know. I didn't see that coming at the beginning of all of this. When I first reported on this, this was like 2 years ago, August 2020, when Tim got arrested for, conjuring up this plot to take out his nephew and also falsifying documents to get multiple life insurance policies and naming himself as the owner of the policy and the beneficiary. So that was like 2 years ago. So it's crazy how all of this is just like drawn out and we're finally here, trial date. Anyway, so Andre's mother, she testified, she took the stand. Allegedly, there's like 100 pieces of evidence. Well, let me not say allegedly. People who were on site and, a couple of YouTubers have actually gone to the courthouse and sat in court all day. And a lot of people are reporting on this. So shout out to all the YouTubers that are reporting on it, because local news networks are not really. Fox 2 St. Louis did a little, yang yesterday on their YouTube channel. So shout out to all of the YouTubers that are covering this in detail. If you remember, if you've been following this case, you know that Tim, Terica, they were all being tracked because they were burner phones. Tim was foolish enough to keep his personal phone along with his burner phone on him when he was dipping in and out of town. And when he came into town the same day or the day before, the night before Andre was killed, he got on a plane and hightailed it up out of there. The same night Andre's life was taken. And I still feel that Tim Norman was actually on the site where this situation took place, where this murder took place. We'll see. The feds have a lot of evidence that they're kind of little by little releasing, and the public is getting, a whiff of this, and we're able to talk about it. But for some reason, I think that Tim was on site, like he was on the block, across the street or something like that. But I believe that he was there, because here's my question. Again, if you've been following this case, then you know what I'm saying. Travell Hill, who is all the way on the far right, he's the trigger man. If he didn't know Andre prior to that night, how did he know what Andre looked like? How did he know that that is the person that he was supposed to take out? And he pled guilty. He said Tim gave him orders, he paid him $5,000 to do the deed. So Travell Hill doesn't have a relationship with Andre, not what's being reported, not that I know of. So let's assume that he doesn't know Andre. How does he know what Andre looks like? Who gave him the direction and said that's him? I don't know. That's just my mind working. There's a lot going on with this. So Tim, he was being tracked, and the feds are not going to come knock on your door and arrest you unless they have all their ducks in a row. And I've said this before, they've done a marvelous job keeping this evidence out of the eye of the public and mainstream media, I guess you want to say. I think that they've done a good job. So everything is coming out. Now, Andre, it's been reported that Andre did send a text message to his grandmother, Miss Robbie, letting her know, hey, that he is afraid for his life and why. All of this started when Miss Robbie's home was burglarized, and that did play out on the reality show Welcome to Sweetie Pies. Her home was burglarized, and I guess Andre was a suspect in Miss Robbie's eyes. Now, who could have put that in her head? Take a wild guess. That's just an assumption, right? So Andre was being contacted to come back to St. Louis to take a lie detector test. So there was a text exchange between Miss Robbie and Andre where Miss Robbie was stating, hey, you're supposed to be coming back to St. Louis. Why are you ducking and hiding? Why are you running? And he responded via text, I'm not hiding, Grandma. I've been told that Tim is looking for me. People are telling me to watch my back. I'm scared that Tim is after me. So he had this exchange with his grandmother, Miss Robbie, via text message. And this was presented as evidence as well. Now, it's also being alleged, I said this before, that, Miss Robbie might have mentioned to Andre's mother that she thinks that Tim might have had something to do with her home being burglarized. Now, that's hearsay. I don't know if that is true. That is what is being reported, right? So I have been following a journalist by the name of Justina Coronel and on Twitter. And let me just switch the screen real quick. So this is her on Twitter. And she posted this earlier today. She posted it's day 2 of the Sweetie Pie's murder for hire trial. An FBI agent is on the stand. Defense asked if they have facts on Norman submitting 5 life insurance applications on his nephew. Answer, no, but says that money for premiums was coming out of Norman's bank accounts. Okay, so that's a picture of the courthouse. And media is not allowed in the courtroom, no cameras or electronic devices or anything like that. No, this is not going to be televised, because I see a lot of people on Twitter wondering, oh, is this going to be on court TV, or this is a federal case? So no, it's not going to be televised. Okay, so also in this thread of this journalist out of St. Louis, the prosecution is asking the special FBI agent who is the beneficiary on every application submitted and who is the policy owner. Both answers, Tim Norman. Okay, so this is evidence of that was shared with the jury of a text between Norman and the insurance agent. The video that I did yesterday showed a different set of text messages of when Tim was initially trying to get information on how he can get a life insurance policy. And that text exchange is between Tim Norman and Wael Yagnam, okay, who pled guilty to being a part of this plot that Tim set up, okay? So this text thread reads, the white is Wael, and the blue is Tim. So Wael typed, but if he dies before, you'll get the benefit. You thought I meant beneficiary instead of owner. Tim responds, yeah, don't speak the lingo. Wael types, you can still be the beneficiary on all of the policies. Just make the call right quick. Tim types, I call them. Wael types, yeah, call the 800 number and answer the questions. The other company is going to call you. Unless you miss them, then we'll have to call them. Unless you got 20 more minutes to knock that out. So this is just basically a text exchange of them, setting up the insurance policies. Okay. And it was also reported that Andre's mother, of course, she had a life insurance policy on Andre as well as her other kids. That's not uncommon. I've said this before. Miss Robbie had a life insurance policy out on Andre as well. Okay. It is unknown if Miss Robbie was, able to collect on that life insurance policy that she had on Andre since his passing. I don't know. What I also would like to know is, because I watched the show Sweetie Pies from beginning to end, I would like to know, prior to Andre coming to St. Louis, because he was getting into a little bit of trouble, Andre's mom and Miss Robbie, they were in communication. And Andre was, kind of linking up with the wrong crowd while he was in Texas. And he came to St. Louis, where he worked at the restaurant. Tim got him an apartment, let him use his cars, gave him money, all that good stuff. So seemingly they had a good relationship. Tim took on the role of like a father figure, seemingly so, to Andre. What I would like to know is, prior to Andre coming to St. Louis to work, when he was on the show, what was the relationship like with Miss Robbie and Andre? Was she a constant in his life? Or did she know of him and she kind of kept in contact with him minimally, and they didn't really have a bond until recently, not recently, but until later on in his life when he was trying to finish up high school and he came to live with her. I would like to know what the relationship was like, because I don't recall that being like displayed on the show. I don't remember Miss Robbie saying like, I've always been there. Maybe I missed it. I've always been there from the time he was born. I don't recall. Anyway, so pretty much the insurance agents took the stand, like policy underwriters, that's what they're called, took the stand. So there's a lot of witnesses. Travell Hill is supposed to be testifying. I know Tim's lawyers did not want him to testify because basically he's on drugs. He uses drugs, and they said who knows if he remembers what happened. He was inebriated or under the influence when allegedly he pulled the trigger, yada, yada. Tim's lawyers are working overtime, okay? He seems like he has some good lawyers. That's their job, to defend their client, and they're doing their job. I thought this was interesting. Another employee from Royal Neighbors of America shares that a $249,999 policy was also requested for Montgomery. That's Andre. This is $1 short of a paramedical exam needed, which includes blood and urine specimens, and it has to be in person. The application never passed. So they took out, instead of Tim trying to take out a $250,000 policy, because if he did, that would require Andre getting a physical, and he would have to submit blood and urine. Remember, Andre was not aware that Tim was taking out these policies. So this little trickster decided to get a $249,999 life insurance policy, avoiding Andre having to have a physical and, giving blood and urine. This is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. This man, how long did you think this out? Oof, God, this is so sick. So the defense says that Norman's insurance agent, Wael Yagnam, who's already pled guilty, and his partner submitted the life insurance applications under Montgomery's name. Montgomery is Andre. The prosecutor says in her rebuttal, if the application was approved, who would have gotten the money? Tim Norman would have gotten the money. But the policy was submitted in Andre's name, but Tim was named as the owner or beneficiary. Hence this text exchange here, right? So very, very, very sick and twisted individuals. So I don't know what's going to become of Tim. I really don't know. Good luck, bruh. You're going to need it. You're absolutely positively going to need it. All right, let's move on. So as far as updates are concerned, hopefully this will be all wrapped up by next week. I was saying before next week is over, let's make this quick. Like I said, the feds have mounds and mounds of evidence. I'm looking forward to the remainder of the evidence that the feds have. And I'm curious to hear what Travell Hill is going to say when he takes the stand. No, Miss Robbie has not been cited in the courtroom. I think it's best that she doesn't appear at this point unless she's going to be called to the stand to testify. Listen, we don't know which way this is going to turn. Okay, like I said, the feds have been doing a great job gathering all this information, and they've done a great job with keeping some of this information from the mainstream public. So all of us are probably going to be surprised, and maybe some of us won't be. But if Miss Robbie is not called to testify, I think that she should not show up, because for a multitude of reasons. But one of them is because she decided to file a defamation lawsuit against a YouTube content creator, which is absolutely ridiculous to me. I think if she was going to sue this YouTube content creator, she should have waited until after the trial. Does she have a case? In my opinion, I don't think she has a strong one. You can sue anybody for anything. Will you win is the question. The only people that are winning in this are the lawyers, right? But if you're not familiar with what happened, Eats with Philly Phil is the name of the YouTube channel, and she's been covering this case for 2 years also. And she had a call-in where a caller called in to the show and stated that they know all of Miss Robbie's business, pretty much. Know her about her family, some shisty behavior, and accused Miss Robbie of being a questionable individual. Put it that way. That caused Miss Robbie to file a defamation lawsuit against the YouTube content creator. The YouTube content creator never uttered anything defamatory about Miss Robbie. So I don't know. I didn't get a law degree, so I don't know what would become of that. Like I said, to be honest with you, I think that that's ridiculous. Right in the height of your son getting ready to go to trial for this heinous crime that he's being accused of, you decide to sue a YouTube content creator. I think that she was ill-advised, but whoever that lawyer is, I'm sure is getting top All right, enough of Tim Norman. I've had enough. Let's move on to something a little bit lighter. Who are these people? This is Marlo Hampton and her mama, Miss Emma. Okay, I want to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, the season finale. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad that this season is over. This season was a snooze, a bit of a snooze fest. Okay, that's why I didn't even bother to review it. I know that sounds crazy. Some people, some people liked it. I wasn't impressed. Okay, I've seen better. Now, as far as Marlo and her mama, Miss Emma, Lord, Miss Emma. So this is a picture of Marlo meeting up with her mom. She hadn't seen her mom in 3 years. So it looks like her mother might have flown into town and she is staying in a hotel or something like that. So she comes out, she tells her mom how beautiful she looks, and she noticed that Mama Emma ain't got her teeth in her mouth. Marlo says she spent $5,000 for her mama to have dentures. And where are those dentures, honey? In a garbage somewhere. She said that she accidentally threw them in the garbage. I'm going to tell you something right now. After Marlo started talking about her mom being on drugs and her mom basically living in a house that Marlo bought for her that turned into kind of like a trap house where drugs were being sold, fights were happening, Marlo's nephews, Michael and William were staying there, and Marlo's mother had people in and out of there selling drugs, all types of stuff. It was Miss Emma was trapping out the bando, only it wasn't a bando. Okay, so I said to myself, I think that Miss Emma probably sold those teeth because they're your teeth. This woman, she seems to kind of be well put together. Marlo says she gets her fashion from her mom, right? So I'm pretty sure she cares about her appearance, right? You would make sure that you put your teeth somewhere where they won't be thrown away. Or maybe she was under the influence. I'm not judging. I'm just saying maybe she was under the influence and she, somebody stole her teeth. You never know. But the first thing that I thought after she started talking about her mom and the type of stuff that was going on or whatever, I say, yeah, she probably sold them teeth, honey. You never know. You can get some good money for some dentures. $5,000. Well, I don't know what Marlo's going to do now, but maybe she'll buy her another pair of dentures. I don't know. But Miss Emma seems very sweet, but she just seems like she just got caught up in a whole lot of. So anyway, her and Marlo, they started talking. They started going down memory lane. Marlo said something that I thought was very interesting. She stated that her and her mom have better conversations when they're in public because they both act like ladies, but behind closed doors, Marlo's mom turns up, she called her a bunch of bees and hoes and when she get ready. And you could tell that Marlo really wants her mom to be her mom. I think Marlo being bounced around from foster care to foster care and not having her mother steady in her life and not having her mom be the ideal, quote unquote, ideal mom, baking cookies, going shopping. I think Marlo has a void, obviously, right? You see it in her actions, the way that she acts. I do like Marlo. I was excited when she got her peach, but some of her behavior does make me cringe. But I know it's because of her troubled past. I mean, she's talked about her troubled past before. I don't remember her mother ever being on the show, so it was good for them to see them kind of sitting down talking. And I do think that Marlo's mom was very well behaved because those cameras were rolling. So this is a photo of Mama Emma and Marlo at Le Archive. So she was impressed and she was excited for her daughter. And, she turned around, Miss Emma. She had to ruin the moment and ask Marlo if she could bring her man around. Okay, so Mama Emma got some boyfriend, some man, and that set Marlo off. She's like, no. And I strongly believe that Mama Emma's tastes in men have been questionable over the years, which has probably been very traumatic for Marlo, right? So you not seeing your daughter after 3 years, she's older, she wants to work on your relationship and wants to kind of go to counseling and get you cleaned up and all that good stuff. And you talking about a man. So Marlo's like, it's always about a man. So Mama Emma said, okay, I'm sorry, Marlo. I won't bring up a man. I won't bring him around. Miss Emma said, Mama gotta have a life too. Okay. But yeah, bad timing, Mama Emma. Absolutely, positively bad timing. So Mama Emma, she looked good. She invited Candy over. She apologized to Candy Marlo, and for her, ridiculous behavior. But let me just say, I ain't even going back there. I agreed with Marlo partially. Okay, when they were sitting at the table in Jamaica, if you watch the season, you know what I'm talking about. When they were sitting at the table in Jamaica and Marlo was addressing Ralph about, adopting Drew's son, Marlo was having a conversation with Ralph, and then Candy jumps in and says, you gave your nephews away. And then Marlo clapped back saying, you let your mama talk to Todd and disrespect your husband any type of way. See, when you mention someone's kids, and in this instance, we know that her nephews are obviously her nephews, but they're her kids, right? All gloves are off. Candy, why did you have to go there? And what Marlo said, I don't disagree with what Marlo said. You guys watched this past seasons. You ain't see Joyce disrespecting Todd and his parents. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to Joyce in a minute. But anyway, so this is Miss Emma. So her and Marlo, they have a lot to work out. So Candy was invited over. Marlo apologized, and Candy was able to meet Miss Emma. So it was a pleasant exchange, in my opinion. I didn't see anything wrong with Candy meeting her Marlo's mom. I think Marlo was kind of trying to extend the olive branch to get Candy, because none of the other ladies met her mom. So it was just Candy. So I think Marlo kind of wanted Candy to see, this is what I come from. This is where I come from. This is part of who I am, kind of another way to say sorry. I don't know. That's how I took it. All right. Speaking, we wish Miss Emma well, and I hope she gets another pair of teeth because she needs them. She does. She shouldn't be chewing food without, her dentures in. Anyway, Lord, Candy and her mama. I'm going to tell you something right now. A lot of people get a kick out of Joyce. A lot of people think Joyce is funny. I don't. I don't find anything funny about Joyce's behavior. And I'm going to tell you what turned it for me. Yeah, it was funny. Like, okay, Miss Joyce speaks her mind. Typical, tell it like it is, black mama. All right, we, most of us have those. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have ones that do with a little bit more class. That's no disrespect. I'm going to tell you what turned it completely for me with Joyce. When Todd and Candy were getting married, right? And this is when Todd's mother was alive. God rest her soul. Todd's father passed away before he got on the show, right? So remember when Mama Joyce was going around accusing Todd of all types of craziness and saying the streets told her? She accused Todd's deceased father of being a pimp and his mother, who was alive at the time, of being a prostitute, and said that's what the streets say. When she said that, and Candy was like, Mama, why you say that? I was looking at Candy like I wanted to smack her. That was it for me for my, I don't even call her Mama Joyce. Joyce, that was it for me. I thought that was absolutely uncalled for and disgusting. And I even side-eyed Todd. You wanted to marry Candy after that? Anyway, Candy and Joyce are having a conversation. For whatever reason, I think Candy is trying to pull rabbits out of her hat, and she knows that conversations with her mother regarding her finances and Todd will get people talking. Because Candy, what did she really bring this season? Not much, right? So this conversation was about Candy's assets. And she said that she has a couple of different trusts set up, and Don Juan is going to be the overseer of the trust. Joyce says she feels that Don Juan and someone else should be in charge of the trust, that someone else being her. Her theory is if Candy goes on home to glory before everybody else, another woman is going to come in and have basically Todd is going to have her money and another woman is going to enjoy the fruits of Candy's labor. Mama Joyce suggests that all of her money should be left to Riley. And whatever it is that Todd earned before or while they were in the marriage goes to the younger two. Even though, okay, I understand what she's saying, Joyce is looking out for herself, in my opinion, because if Riley gets the bulk of Candy's money or all of Candy's money, Joyce doesn't have to worry about anything. Joyce knows that that granddaughter of hers will take care of her grandma. And I thought that this is very interesting because she feels that if Todd is in charge of, the Candy's assets, Todd ain't gonna give her nothing. Well, you should have thought about that before you were absolutely positively nasty towards Todd and speaking ill of his deceased father and his mom, who was alive at the time, calling them pimps and prostitutes with no proof. You should have thought about that. So now you're shook, right? Although I understand what Mama Joyce was saying, I do think that she is only thinking about herself, and that's all she cares about is herself. Well, if all else fails, Joyce, you can go back to that pie factory and stand on your feet for several hours and make pies, since you like throwing that in Candy's face. I don't know, but I do think that, what's her name? I think Riley is going to be fine. Child, Riley is still spending old money, okay? Candy is not foolish enough to not set it up where her daughter will be financially stable and will be all good. So I don't think that Riley has to worry about anything. And if she's worried about Todd not breaking her off monthly like Candy does, oh well. In my opinion, Todd owes you zero, zilch, nothing. Todd doesn't owe you anything. You didn't even think enough to respect him. So no, I don't care. Joyce is just thinking about herself. It is what it is. Tell me what you guys think. All right, let's move it along to She by Sheree. Oh yeah, I forgot to congratulate Kenya Moore Hair Care. Her hair care line was exclusively premiered in CVS, or premiered, whatever you want to call it, in CVS. Shout out to Kenya Moore Hair Care. I have not used any of her products, but I'm pretty sure some of you have. If so, what do you think about her products? Are they cool? Are they good? I've read, good reviews about her products. So next time I'm in CVS, I'll look for it. I want to see, I want to see what it smells like. I want to see what the packaging looks like in real life, So congratulations to Kenya. She handled her business certainly in less time than Sheree did. Speaking of Sheree, these are the ladies at the fashion show before the fashion show started. I really wish Kenya would have had her hair up in like a sleek bun or something like that. But yeah, the ladies look nice. Candy looked like she had better things to do. She was, looking for, I think, something to say, fake acting like she was happy. I don't know. I just got that vibe that she looked like she had better things to do. So those are the ladies gathering before the fashion show. This was them during the fashion show. Oh Lord, Sheree. I like Sheree. I do. I think Sheree is cool. I think she's fun. She's funny. I just don't understand how, you dropped the ball after 14 years. It's just, I don't know. You got people accusing you of stealing fashions from Amazon. Look, I talked about this in the video yesterday. I don't know, Sheree. I really don't know what to tell you. This is a photo that I showed in a previous video where I went on to my mobile device. And at the time, let me specify, at the time that I went onto the website via my mobile device, this is what showed up, right? I was notified that She by Sheree was actually live. So I went on there after that previous video and saw that Sheree had shirts and socks and hoodies for almost $200. She had socks for $32. She had t-shirts that were wrinkled for $149. Girl, they were wrinkled and overpriced in my opinion. Now, I could never tell anyone what their price for their merchandise or their products should or should not be. But ma'am, the presentation wasn't even good. I think I showed it in the previous video. I showed some of the items from the website. Be sure to check that video out. And I would go on there now and show you what's on the website, but Houston, we have another problem. What is that? Child, she down again. She by Sheree is down again. Okay, I have refreshed this page several times before even starting this live. I've gone onto my mobile device and this is it. It's down again, child. It was only up for a limited time. I just want to know, Sheree, do you know who your audience is? Do you know who you're selling to? Who is your target audience? Because as black as you is, why do you think that people are going to pay your people, whoever your audience? I don't know. Who's your demographic? Did you do any of this groundwork before you even quickly launched this? I just feel like Bravo and Sheree scammed us all, okay? $149 for a t-shirt. Fine. If you want to set your price to be $149, that's your choice. But ma'am, when I looked at the website yesterday, the shirts were wrinkled. It was a cartoonish picture of you with your sunglasses and your hair pulled back from that scene where you said, "Who gonna check me, boo?" when you were arguing with that party planner man or whoever the heck he was. And it looked bad. The shirts were wrinkled. The seams looked weird. The sleeves look. Sheree, girl, who is your audience? And then the website is down. I think a lot of people were saying, "Oh, hell no," when they saw those prices. I think the hoodies were $200. Last I checked, shipping was free on orders over $100. Yeah, it better be. So you get free shipping on a t-shirt. That's $149. Whoopee. And I want to know if anyone actually ordered from the site. And I want to know if people are actually going to get their products. So I don't know, Sheree. I don't know. You got people accusing you of not paying them because they helped you with your garments for the fashion show. There's a seamstress going around saying, Sheree, she's not paying. People saying you stealing fashions from Shein. Sheree, I don't know what to tell you. I just feel like you scammed us far too long. And I'm tired. I'm absolutely, positively tired. 14 years and nothing has changed. And I think that it's a damn shame. You are too grown to be this reckless with your brand, right? What is it that you're expecting? What are you hoping for? Is this a joke? I don't know. She should be demoted to friend of the show just because of that. Look, opening soon. The website was just up yesterday, and now it's opening soon. Girl. And then you got Tyrone showing up looking all crazy. No, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I think I got through all of my topics. So shout out to everybody that was in here. Jenny Jones, Goddess Queens, rest in peace, Tupac. Sybil, says, hey guys. B. Mazel, greetings, my love. How are you? Yes, it's been a long time. I wish I could put your comments up on the screen, but that I can only do on StreamYard. So yeah, that's all I got. Ain't got no more, y'all. I wanted to come through and give you this live. So the stream actually held on. I'm glad. I'm happy about that. We didn't have any buffering issues. So if you're watching the replay, let me know what you think. Did you actually get an opportunity to see She by Sheree's website where she actually had things up on the site? She doesn't anymore. It's still closed down or whatever the heck this is. Sheree, this is a scam. You scammed us, and we were really rooting for you. You had a lot of people that were waiting. The season finale, the fashion show. Your stuff should have been live. You should have been absolutely positively live. Your website should have been live. You should have did a live Instagram telling people to go onto the site. You could have capitalized off of this, but you fumbled the bag yet again. And She by Sheree, don't have any wrinkled clothes displayed on your darn website. You look how you dress, Sheree. You are a very well put together woman. You know, you definitely take care of your physical appearance, but that mental, sis, what's going on? We deserve better than you deserve better than this, and I expected better than this. Seriously, after over a decade. Anyway, like I said, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Did you order anything from She by Sheree? Did you order those $36 socks, or was it $46? I can't remember. What do you think about Tim Norman? Are you keeping yourself up to date with the case, okay? Or are you just watching my videos to be updated? Now, let me tell you something. There's a lot of YouTubers that are covering the case, and they are doing a phenomenal job, okay? As entertaining and as, witty as I am, there are other YouTubers that are covering the case. So I encourage you to keep yourself up to date if you care. Not everybody cares, and I respect it. It's a lot to handle as well, but I've been following this since Tim got arrested, and I remember doing the video where it was the breaking news when he got arrested for this, and I was just listening to that video today from 2 years ago, and you could tell how nervous I was because my hands were really sweating when I was recording the video because I couldn't believe it. It was so crazy. Anyway, Little Kim and Megan Thee Stallion, are you excited to hear this song? Do you think that this collaboration makes sense? Is this a good thing? Are you excited about the BET Awards? What do you think about Fat Joe hosting? And She by Sheree, like I said, I don't know, Sheree. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the reunion. We'll see what happens. So I wish Sheree luck. I really hope that this is like some sort of publicity stunt to kind of drive more traffic to her website, and then boom, next week it'll be completely different. It'll be a complete 180. I don't know. I'm not giving up hope on Sheree. If she really wants to do this, then she's got to get serious and she's got to tighten it up. There's too many people in Atlanta that can help you, and I'm pretty sure that you have access to tons of people that can help you. Don Juan said on Speak On It, Don Juan said that he offered to help Sheree. Don Juan is Candy's right-hand man. He offered to help Sheree with the fashion show and with the line and everything. And she didn't take him up on his offer. So I think that's foolish. Anyway, this video has gotten long enough. I thank all of you who came in here and commented. Welcome to the new subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you guys drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about the content in today's video. If you came in late, I started a Patreon. I don't have anything uploaded yet. I know what video I'm going to upload there first. And if you see it, you see it. So it's patreon.com, my bad, /SheRoyalB, all one word. So just go check it out, subscribe, or what have you, sign up. There's a Discord that I'm working on. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out how to, get all of that together. So, slowly but surely, I'm trying to branch out and build the royal family. Welcome to all 200-something odd new royal family members. I love you guys for your support and your kind words. I greatly appreciate it. My A1 day ones, my regulars, as I used to say. It's all love and it's all good over here. Thank you for the support. So this stream held on very well, and I'm happy the software behaved itself. Good vibes, good vibes. All right, y'all. Drop down in the comments. Share your thoughts. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, and all that good stuff. I love you for watching. I'm signing off. And as always, until next time, peace.